Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever everybody is in the world. Here we are on Wednesday, December 12th, guys. It's time to continue to rock out December and make things happen. In these type of roles that we have placed ourselves in, we are the ones that need to make it happen. All right. So, I am Jeremy Marquez with jmarqeting, MARQETING, to spin my last name, J Marketing. My service for realtors is a virtual assistant sales team, virtual ISA, inside sales assistant, or like I like to call it, inside sales assassin service. Top realtors hire me to be their virtual sales team, cold call, prospect, generate leads, and set appointments. I basically tee up my clients with hot appointments for them to convert into new listings. Sorry about this light here. It is what it is. It's almost like there's an aura here, but it is what it is. Let me set the dialer up and we will get right into the calls. Give me a moment here. We're going to be using the Redx Vortex power dialer, a 3-line dialer. We're going to be calling expired listings. Today is the second, but yesterday is the biggest day for expired listings because the most listings come off the market during the month is on the 1st. If you guys didn't know that, you need to be pounding all of your new expired listings and also expired listings from November 1st and October 1st. Just loading up the dialer here. Give me a moment while it loads. In the meantime, if you guys have questions or just want to say hello, do so in the chat. Looks like we have a few people in here. Make sure you tell me where you're from. In the stream, you'll see a link to the Rookie to Relevant Realtor Resource Group. That is my public group for my coaching and training, because I also coach and train you guys to be better with your cold calls. And so my group, the first 100 members qualify for a free coaching call to discuss how the program will help you with your cold calling. And then from there, my coaching, my training is a one-on-one weekly training that we'll do. Anything from scripts, role play, to live calls where I'm helping you with your calls. I train you guys to do what I do every day, all day. I've been doing this in real estate cold calls now for going on 5 years now. But I've been on doing cold calls for 22, 23 years now since I was 16. I remember the very first outbound telemarketing job I had. It was for a debt consolidation company, and we would call people with consumer credit card debt and get them to buy into a consolidation education package. The package would just give them information on how to consolidate their debt. We'd charge them $800 on one of their credit cards they still had room on, and that was the sale. I would sell 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a day. Just calling from a paper list and a phone dialer. I loved it from the very first day. I loved it, and I found that I really enjoyed being able to create something out of nothing. And so to me, prospecting is just like that. I don't get paid unless I create results. Just like you guys. You guys are all commission based as well. Anyhow, I'm just having the Redx is giving me a little bit of an issue here this morning. Let me just reset Redx real quick. Welcome to the stream if you guys are just tuning in. Getting ready to make some calls, like I said. We're going to call expired and canceled listings initially in Florida, and then we'll switch it over to California. I work from my home office here. I'm in South Sacramento today. Give me just a moment here while I finish getting RedX all squared away. RedX is one of the platforms that I suggest using. There's RedX, there's Vulcan 7, there's Mojo. There's several that provide listing leads like expireds and for sale by owners, and then a dialer. The dialer is one of the most important things. And then there's also a contact management system where I can take notes and record the calls when I'm calling to be able to take notes and then set follow-up calls and that type of thing. Because when we're when we're doing outbound prospecting, a lot of the leads and appointments and then transactions are going to come from the follow-up, not just on that first call. So the follow-up is very important. Please say hello in the chat and let me know who you are and what you do, where you're tuning in from. In the meantime, while I'm getting this set up, I'll play a recording of an appointment that I recently set. Let me see if I can find a good one. I don't know who. Let's listen to this one. Why not?
Hi, Lori.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought that was your machine. I was calling about your property on Cajon Greens.
Oh, do you have you're a realtor, I'm assuming?
I work for one, and I'm assuming you're getting lots of calls.
A lot of realtors are looking. Do you have a buyer for us?
Well, we might. That's why my next question is if we had one, would you be working with us, or would you consider working with us?
Well, how much would you, I mean, it all depends, let's face it, it's money. That's why we're trying to do it ourselves.
So I don't want to waste your time. Let me backpedal a little bit. I'm an assistant to Luke Wassaloo here at Coldwell Banker West, and my goal was to see if you'd be open to working with us if we had a buyer, and then from there, set up a time for you to meet with Luke if that was the case, because we not only work with buyers, but we sell a lot of property too. It sounds like you're trying to just avoid the commission side, it sounds like.
Yes, we are. So, if you have a buyer, of course.
So for sale by owners, that's the biggest thing that you're going to run into, guys, is they're trying to avoid paying a commission.
Of course, we'll work with you, and we know you need to get paid for that.
Right now we're talking about the buyer side, but as I get to know her better and she opens up, then I'll transition it.
But, I just can't believe that 3% even of, 530,000, you're looking at 15, 20 some thousand. That's a lot of money.
Has anybody taken the time, or have you heard about, because we have a strategy to be able to sell property without avoiding your bottom line. At the end of the day, it looks like you're trying to make sure that you get it sold for $535, right?
Or more.
So you notice, guys, I'm very conversational. I do this so much that I have scripts internalized, and I'm more conversational, and depending on how they react, I will pivot to a different portion of my script. But the whole idea is to have bullet points to cover and then to ask the right questions. But if you're new in cold calling, I highly suggest reading from a script until you internalize it and really start doing this a lot.
Or more.
Let's be honest here. Well, more is better always, but yeah, we would sell for $535.
Have you had any offers?
It's just been on the market now for what? Not even an hour.
Gotcha.
So asking that is very important to give them a reality check, okay? Because if it's been on the market for a day or 2 days, 3 days, and they haven't had any offers yet, the listing may not be as good as they really think it is, and they might just be emotionally attached to it.
Well, I'm assuming that, with this market being so hot and it looks like you have a price right and it looks like your pictures are looking good. I haven't seen the property. However, properties like yours at that price point are selling pretty quickly. Let's just say down the line, 30, 60, 90 days down the line, if you can't get it sold on your own, would you consider interviewing?
Let's say 30, 60, 90 days down the road, if you can't get it sold on your own, would you consider interviewing realtors to help you get it listed and sold? I say that a lot.
Luke to see what he would do to get it sold.
Of course, definitely.
Now,
and that's very smart.
putting the cart before the horse.
Your name is Bruce.
My name is Jeremy, and I work with Luke Wassaloo, and my goal was to be able to set up a time for him to see the property, shake your hand, and talk to you about what he does on the marketing, so that way you have that on hand if and when needed.
Tell you what, give us a call in a couple weeks.
Fair enough. Now, would it be okay to send you an email with some examples of our marketing so you have that on hand?
Of course. The more information is, information is power, they say. So.
Absolutely, Lori. And what's the best email? Is it the onesweetpea2000@cox.net?
That works.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that
And the reason I'm playing this call is because I'm trying to get Red X going. It's just kind of spinning, so I have to reset it. But this ended up being an appointment. This ended up being a good listing, okay?
I'll get you an email by the end of the day. It will say, Lori, it's Jeremy. We spoke earlier about the property, and I'll put the address in there and the subject line so you know it was me.
Okay.
And then,
although you know what's weird, Jeremy?
I highly suggest that you guys use your resources, email, text, and when you're closing the call, let them know what your plan is so what they can expect. I plan to email you, I plan to text you, and then when you do it, it's you following up on what you said you were going to do, okay? That little stuff like that is really what's going to help slowly build that relationship, because we're one of 5, 10, 15, 20 people that are calling, if not more, on these same properties. It's really easy to forget about us, okay? Because we're not the most important thing in their world.
What?
I have been getting emails from realtors saying that I've talked to them, and I know I haven't. Actually, we have a place up in Havasu.
So I'm really doing what I can to match her tone, match her vibe, and sometimes that's what it takes.
Soon. We actually got a letter from a realtor saying that he showed us property, and my husband and I are looking at each other like we've never even heard of this guy, and he's saying we showed us property.
Well, you know what it is a lot of realtors, and I work for realtors, they use systems to where it just kind of blasts out information, and they're really just hoping to get some low-hanging fruit, and hopefully somebody will bite on it, and they don't have that personal connection or the ability or the confidence just to reach out and create a relationship.
Yeah, because and he keeps sending us the letter, our listings up in Havasu, based on what we saw.
Well, let me ask you.
All we can do is laugh.
Cajon Greens Drive, is that your primary res or is that empty?
Yes, that's our primary. My husband's retiring early, and
at this point, she starts to open up more.
We're planning on moving
Where are you
next
guys
year.
going?
Havasu, and then we've got a place up in the Cottonwoods. So
Havasu, big time spring breaker party area.
it's kind of hot there right now. That's why we're not pushing it too hard. You think it's hot here, Jeremy? Don't go to Havasu.
You guys have a houseboat?
Oh, we have a house up there. We've had it since 2005.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a good place to go. Not this time of year, more like springtime, really, you know?
Yeah, and the months really in October through probably March and April are nice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we got little doggies in the back.
I know.
And this is when she really starts opening up and talking about her pets and all of that. This is where the true connection is made here.
That's what I was thinking. This morning our dog started barking when he wants to be fed.
Well, my dogs are trying to talk to your dogs.
Yours sound like yappers, though.
Well, at times they can be, but they're good little dogs. We got Lucky and Leia.
Oh, yeah, I like little dogs. I'm not saying that's mean. It's just I do like little dogs. My husband likes. Oh, I like our dog. He's dead.
I heard the bark in the background. What did you hear?
He's funny dogs.
What kind of dog is yours?
He's a mix. He's got visual, Chappé. He's got all these different things, and he's a nut. He smiles all the time like I was rescued. I've got a home. I've got people now. I'm happy. I have more toys than I ever thought I'd have.
These pictures, did you guys get some professional photos done, or did you do them yourself?
Oh, I have to put you on the speakerphone, Jeremy. Will you repeat that?
And I always say that about the pictures. These pictures look great. Did you get them professionally done, or did you do them yourself? I know they did them themselves. I'm just trying to pump them up.
Go for it.
I was saying, the photos, were they done professionally, or did you do them yourself?
I'm an architect. That's probably why they came out as good as they did. Thank you.
You can tell that they're very proud, and he's an architect, and he's very proud of his photos. So I am complimenting him on his work. It helped a lot.
Yeah, they look great.
Awesome. Yeah, I would have liked more light into the living room, but I was pretty tired by the time, and it's like the time of day wasn't right. And anyway, but yeah, thank you very much.
No problem. And I'm assuming this would be, don't say it, Robert? Or
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I was just, chatting with Lori, and I'm going to be sending it over an email.
All right, guys, I got the dialer set up. Long story short, this ended up being an appointment. It didn't list right away, but there's some follow-up after a week. Actually, I think about 3.5 weeks, I ended up listing. The property sold in about 60 days for over asking, and everybody's happy, and it all started with this call right here. All right, so let's get on to the live cold calls. We got RedX set up, and we can get rocking and rolling. Hi, this is Jeremy calling about that property that you were selling. Did you get it sold, or is it still available?
Which property you're talking about?
I'm talking about your unit number 5 on 114th Ave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you get that sold?
No, not yet.
Oh, I see. Okay. It looks like was it a condo or an apartment?
I just quit with my agent, and I actually found another one. So
You quit.
have you ever worked in this condominium?
Our brokerage has sold property there. Myself, I am an assistant, and I was calling to set up a time for you to talk to our specialist to tell you what she would do to get it sold for you quickly.
Okay. You know what? Actually, I chose already another one. So thank you for calling.
Is this Marjana?
Yes, my name.
Yes,
Yes, my
Marjana.
name is Miriana.
Okay. Well,
Miriana,
okay. Well, listen. I know that you're probably frustrated with your original realtor, and that's why you're going with a different one. But before you go into an agreement and commit to that, you probably would want to interview specialists to hear a different strategy before you make that next decision, I would assume. So the reason I'm calling is to set up a meeting with you and Courtney Poe, our specialist, so she can tell you step by step what she'll do to get that property sold and make sure that you net the amount that you need to make. So before you go into an agreement with that new realtor, I'm just asking for you to at least hear out what we would do differently.
Okay. So are you going to set me an appointment right now, or I should call, or what?
I would like to set an appointment for right now. What would it be best to do it by phone or in person?
I cannot do it in person because I'm in Arizona,
Oh.
Arizona, so yeah, that's why I'm selling that
Okay.
condo in.
No problem. And that's what I was going to ask you next. What is the reason that you're selling it?
Yeah, the reason is my moving. I moved.
You're already down in Arizona.
Yes, I am.
What part?
It's Mesa, Arizona.
Okay, yeah, very nice. Yes. Is it warm there right now?
Excuse me?
Is it warm? Is it hot?
Not really. Actually, it started to be a little cooler, especially morning hours and afternoon and evening.
Well,
But during the day, it's about 17 something and very sunny. So
it's
this period of year actually is the best.
probably not. It's not humid though. It's dry heat, huh?
No, it's very dry. That actually, I don't miss humidity, but I miss a little more rain. There is no rain.
Oh, okay. How long have you? When did you move? How long ago? When did you get there?
I moved in July.
Okay. So you need to sell this because it doesn't make sense to have two mortgages. Okay. What how soon were you planning on signing that agreement with that new realtor?
Maybe, I don't know. She said that she's going to send me a paperwork, but I gonna sign it maybe after I hear from you guys.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk to Courtney. She's going to look at the details, and what I'd like to do is I can set up a phone call with you and her for. Can you give us 24 hours to run the numbers and get that prepared for you, and then she'll call you on Friday.
Yes, but in Friday morning, because the afternoon at 12, actually I have some working interview, so I
And
don't know how long it's gonna. So Friday.
what time is it there now? 10:15 or is it
Yeah,
11:15?
we are running 2 hours after you.
Okay, so it's 11:15.
Yeah, now it's actually 11 and 18, yeah, 20.
Okay.
11, 20.
How about I have her call you at 9 a.m., 11 a.m. our time in Florida on Friday, okay?
Yes, it is okay.
This phone, the 215-9631, does that get text messages?
Yes.
Okay, when we get done here, I'm going to talk to her. I'll text you our information and her number as well. And she'll call you Friday morning to tell you what we would do different so you have some options before you sign a new agreement.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, and say your name again one more time. Mirana? Miriana, okay.
Yes.
I'm Jeremy, and the company is Frank Albert Realty. And when we get off the phone here, I'll text you Courtney's information, and she'll call you Friday morning at 9 a.m., okay?
All right.
Okay. Thank you, Mariana.
You're welcome, Jeremy.
Bye.
Bye now.
All right, guys. So, expired listing. She basically told me that she had canceled the agreement with her past agent because I see it's a canceled. And she's considering going into a new agreement with another realtor. However, I asked her, would it make sense to hear some different strategies before going into a new agreement? And she felt like that would make sense. So perfect opportunity to be able to take a listing, okay? She's in Arizona. So that's a listing appointment, okay? And with the different stuff that Frank Albert Realty does, there's a really good chance that we're going to get that listing, Okay, so I'm going to put that on calendar for Friday, and that's an appointment, and most likely that's probably going to be a listing. Now that's a cancel listing lead, so it was listed for. Let me take a quick look here. So she had it on the market for 289 days. She probably signed a new agreement at 180 days, and then just recently she canceled the listing because it wasn't getting sold. Now that's what my job is as the assistant. Now, if you guys that are realtors that are watching, you're taking it a step further. You're looking at the numbers. You're preparing a CMA. You're gonna call. Now, for me, I hand this off to one of our realtors, and then she handles it from there. So the brokerage that I work for, I give it to Courtney, and Courtney will be calling Friday to do the listing presentation. Okay, put it on calendar. Put it in red X as a reminder. If you guys could participate in the poll here, how many hours do you cold call daily? That'd be greatly appreciated. And for those of you that are watching, I thank you for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions or anything like that in regards to what I'm doing here. First conversation, appointment, right? So when that happens, we keep pushing, right? That means that we're on a roll, and we need to keep doing what we're doing. Okay, so let me print out this lead. I mean, it's only a $90,000 condo, but that's okay. It's all about being able to help, and this she truly needs help, and so we're gonna be able to see if we can help her. It's not always about the yes, it's nice, but it's not always about that. Put this on calendar, send the text message so that way Courtney can get on it. Because the fact that she's already talking to another agent and that the agent thinks that she has the listing already, we want to expedite this process and start the process of doing the CMA and all of that, and just being ready to go ahead and make this happen. Give me just a moment here while I do the admin stuff, guys, and if you have questions, please put it in the chat. But it's very important that I do this side of things. Typically, like when I set an appointment or create a hot lead, I'm going to wait until after the session to do the admin work. But in this case, because of the situation, I want to make sure that I get on it right away. While I'm doing this, I'll play the call again so you guys can listen.
Hello?
Hi, this is Jeremy calling about that property that you were selling. Did you get it sold or is it still available?
Which property you are talking about?
I'm talking about your unit number 5 on 114th Ave.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you get that sold?
No, not yet.
Oh, I see. Okay. It looks like it's a condo or an apartment?
I just quit with my agent, and I actually found another one. So, have you ever worked in this condominium?
Our brokerage has sold property there. Myself, I am an assistant, and I was calling to set up a time for you to talk to our specialist to tell you what she would do to get it sold for you quickly.
Okay, you know what? Actually, I chose already another one, so thank you for calling.
Is this Marjana?
Yes, my name?
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
my name is Miriam.
Marjana?
Miriam,
Okay. Well, okay. Well, listen, I know that you're probably frustrated with your original realtor, and that's why you're going with a different one. But before you go into an agreement and commit to that, you probably would want to interview specialists to hear a different strategy before you make that next decision, I would assume.
Mm-hmm. Which
So,
is who? The specialist?
the reason I'm calling is to set up a meeting with you and Courtney Poe, our specialist, so she can tell you step by step what she'll do to get that property sold and make sure that you net the amount that you need to make. So before you go into an agreement with that new realtor, I'm just asking for you to at least hear out what we would do differently.
Okay. Okay. So are you going to set me an appointment right now, or I should call, or what?
I would like to set an appointment for right now. What would it be best to do it by phone or in person?
I cannot do it in person because I'm in Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh.
So I cannot. Yeah, that's why I'm selling that condo.
Okay. No problem. And that's what I was going to ask you next. What is the reason that you're selling it?
Yeah, the reason is my moving. I moved.
You're already down in Arizona.
Yes, I am.
What part?
It's Mesa, Arizona.
Okay, yeah, very nice. Yes. Is it warm there right now?
Excuse me?
Is it warm? Is it hot?
Not really. Actually, it started to be a little cooler, especially in morning hours and afternoon and evening. But during the day, it's about 17 something and very sunny. So this period of the year actually is the best.
Probably not.
All right, guys. So I got the admin stuff done. Texted the seller. Assigned it to Courtney. Now it's time to move on to the next call. I'm pretty confident that Poe will get that one. All right, let's move on to the next calls. So we're calling canceled and expired listings in Tampa and St. Petersburg, Florida. First call in this campaign so far today, appointment on calendar. Hello, Mr. Gupta? Is this Sanjay?
No, you have the wrong number.
All right. On to the next.
The call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 813-695-8090 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Once again, guys, we are calling brand new expired listings. These listings just came off of the market yesterday. So we are calling to see if they still want to sell and to set up a time to talk to our team about getting it sold.
Please leave your message for 863207. Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 81336165226 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
I'm always late to the punch to hit number 5 to leave my number, but oh well.
Please leave your message for 85991255047. Nothing.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hello? Hello? Please leave your message for 8138.
Try to call back. Oh well. On to the next.
Have reached the voicemail box of 7274322
On to the next.
Hello.
Yes. Is this Holding RM LLC?
This is who?
I'm asking, is this Holding RM LLC?
No, it's not.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you the owner of 10418 Via View?
No.
Okay, bad info. Have a good one.
Good morning.
On to the next.
Hi, this is the Google Assistant. Next.
I don't like the Google Assistants. Alright, I'm going to call the brand new FISBOs. Got through all of the expired listings that expired yesterday. Now I'm going to call the for sale by owners from yesterday. Let's see what we got here. This coffee is good. So what we're going to do is we're going to call some for sale by owners from the last week. We're going to start with the ones on the 25th of November, around then. That's the day they put it online, and then work our way backwards to the newer ones. So this is more of a relationship building opportunity. Okay, a lot of these people aren't going to be ready to list right away, but the idea is to get a face-to-face appointment and establish a relationship.
Hello.
Hi, this is Jeremy calling from Frank Albert's Realty.
Yes.
I'm calling about your property on Four Seasons. Is that available still, or have you gotten it sold?
Yeah. Yeah. It's still available.
Oh, it is? Okay. Looks like it's, what is it? Is it a condo?
No, it's a manufactured home on leased land. So there's a lot rent of $653 a month.
That's what I was going to ask you next. Thank you. We will let you know if we have a buyer.
What's that?
We will let you know if we have a buyer.
Okay. Sounds good.
Have a good day. So we're not going to pursue that because they don't own the land, and those are really difficult to be sold. Situations came up before, just not something that we touch. So on to the next. It's one of the most annoying things in the world when people just answer the phone and they breathe and call them back. Clearly, they don't really want to talk. On to the next.
The mailbox belonging to 727403107 is full and cannot accept.
Seven two seven 319 3448. Please leave me a message. Thanks.
A call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 72741834557 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. We didn't get your message either because you were not speaking or because of a bad connection. To
I wasn't speaking.
forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 81334720033 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to erase and re-record. Press 3 to continue recording where you left off. Press 4. Are you still there? If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to erase and re-record. Press 3 to continue recording where you left off. Press 4. Are you still there? If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message.
Hello?
My red X is just acting weird. It's like when somebody answers the phone, there's no information there, and so I get stumbled. It's been happening a lot lately. Guys, I need to end this live session. I got to get on the phone with Red X and see what's going on here. Thanks for tuning in. I will do another live session later, or you can go to my page where there's tons of hours of me in action doing this. So we had one appointment set in this session, a really good one. So if you wanted to go back and watch from the beginning, you'll be able to view that. Have a good day.